And yet something above 3 million, no, excess of $3 million. And when I came here, I was talking. A lot of people thought that I was just hallucinating. I was not hallucinating. I knew the nonsense I was talking about. Because if I don't have a shit, I don't sit. I have decided to end my career in broadcasting. And I'll come back to tell you tomorrow when I want to quit broadcasting. I'll quit. Take this from me. Tomorrow when I come, I'll tell you I want to quit. Me. I want to quit. Honestly, I want to leave. I know your heart has started panting. You started panting. But I want to quit. Atibi, I want to leave. Niyama, I want to go. Ajama, I want to leave. Kwame came to me and said that my path is your path. But your fact will not be their fact. So prepare your ass and prepare your arsenals. Get ready for the battle. It may not seem too easy or smooth, but how rough will become will tell the laugh you would have at the end of the day. This is what he told me just last night. I want to quit. I want to go. I want to go. If you don't see me again, don't be sad. There's a better angle for our triangle to show the area of which angels can meet our angle of failure and help us to succeed. Listen to me carefully. And then, after the Minister of Youth and Sports, Kasari, GBC, that but your video not ready now. No, it was not a press release. I got a video. I'll send it to you. If you don't have it, no problem. Relax. I want a video to be played. Don't tell me anything about any document. If you don't play, I get up and go home. That's a fact. Man can't just say me dry na. And you see, and then, anytime I am vindicated, I quit. Na utrasia na watching. Na we who say, enya akwakura bi ya ntimi nkura ne ho. Nkakura phone bi o ho a. O phone so bo. GBC Managing Director, Ejimo. GBC Director, after said Sports Minister, these two guys, they are all in the same administration. Both were appointed by the President. Kapane say, hey, debut, NG's Kabia. Yeah, both video new year. May the contractor, Ministry of Youth and Sports, and GBC sign a metro TV. So, what your name's Ajay? But the contractor, the metro TV. So, more video. The The benefit total payment to GBCs for GBC's benefit, I repeat, was $105,000, and that is what we got.
Now, but does GBC have any evidence to back what you're saying? Because I mean, the minister is the one in charge. He has made a statement.
Of course.
What evidence
do we
have?
We definitely have enough documentation. These monies are not paid in bags. They are paid through the bank, and they are indicated what the money is for. And before we do that, there's a letter we'll receive from the ministry telling us whose payment it should be for. And so we don't act on our own. We act upon instructions. And that we have all the documentations, and we have everything in place to show that these monies, you see, public funds are not easily dispersed like that. GBC needs $3 million to do a lot of things. And if we got the $3 million, we would have gone ahead to start spending on GBC's needs, including procuring an OB van. We didn't get that money. TV Suka say, or a professor. Sabi mimi we apam secondary school. It's the answer na we say Ghana Broadcasting Corporation empty. Dekwa kojina ni TV show to refute something by a cabinet minister. It means that Adiano Amin Papano. What's a Asamna Papana Bekaya, Ministry of Youth and Sports, Dibrika, issue statement. But before, for GBC statement, now Mutroy to TV so. The almost Papana sign ya, Omuko edit yede for buy and me pay the wall, and they are original. Mo way for buy. We are from the Office of the Director General, Ghana Broadcasting Corporation, Broadcasting House, PO Box 1633, Accra, Ghana. August 2024. Honorable Chairman, Public Accounts Committee, Parliament of Ghana, Accra. Dear Honorable Chairman, payment for African Games and 2 technicians. Kosoro kakrane munda wana minkai. Medja. But that's it. The management of Ghana Broadcasting Corporation wishes to respond to 2 statements made at the 20th August 2024 sitting of the Public Accounts Committee as a public interest questions, which was broadcast live. Per an agreement with the Ministry of Youth and Sport, GBC, as the official broadcaster, was to supervise the technical production teams that were to bring into the country their own production equipment and to undertake the production of the African Games. It is important to clear that GBC was the official broadcaster, but not responsible for the technical production of the games. The technical production was outsourced, as GBC did not have the equipment to produce the games. The following organizations were responsible for the technical production: PGS 1, 2, Quality Media Production SL, 3, the production room TPR. Echna meba metro baby asa group penisi na free nipa ye won dia ene dey say abai di sika ma so won and won produce sa all African Games ni nje GBC a ono na ye the national broadcaster I didn't see a nice one dey tia abai we emu nkrofo tam deal no command pa foforo banka sefa baby asa ye ne bra for document ni santo so. That's it. Of the total payment made for the games, GBC was only 10 years. GBC was only entitled to $105,000. Therefore, the statement that GBC was paid in excess of $3 million comes as a surprise. The Honorable Samuel Nate George, member and MP for Ningo Pram Pram, also stated that most of the technicians who worked on the African Games have still not been paid. GBC wishes to put it on record that there are no outstanding payments to local technicians who were by GBC to work on the African Games. Mr. Director, all payments to local service providers have been effected. GBC staff who were deployed were paid a daily subsistence allowance of 100 Ghana cedis each on location. It should be stressed that only staff who were at games locations were paid. Game locations were paid. What about the other technicians who were not at the games locations but were employed for the same services? GBC wishes to put it on record that there are no outstanding payments to local technicians who were engaged by GBC to work on the African Games. All payments to local service providers have been effected. GBC staff who were deployed were paid on daily basis subsistence allowance of 100 Ghana cedis each on location. It should be stressed that only staff who were at games locations were paid. There are no outstanding payments to be effected. Yours faithfully, Professor Amin Al-Hassan, Director General, the authentic and trusted voice of Ghana's Managing Director. I think for Ministry of Youth and Sports for Letana, on the Ben Run Sobra. GBC, Penny Chokata way. Esankochina TV show Ekasaria and the Ministry of Youth and Sports anyway by they thought that GBC managing director no or your director general abina appointed no just didn't try papa didn't know who did and tough watching draw. It's who's the system when you know one penny our friend Kaya. Clarification on the amount paid to the Ghana Broadcasting Corporation for the coverage of the 13th African Games. You assume that you have the tuning in a battery. Now, contract now, Ministry of Youth and Sports, GBC signing, you know, Mofama Felix and Mapo. Or posting in a papacy, posting in our online. Facebook or Fago. We refer to the Public Accounts Committee sitting on Monday, 19th August 2024, where the Minister for Youth and Sports, Honorable Mustafa Yusuf, led the National Sports Authority and the National Youth Authority, two agencies under the ministry, to respond to issues raised by the Auditor General. At a sitting, the Member of Parliament for Ningo Pram constituency, Honorable Samuel Nate George, asked a public interest question regarding the payment to Ghana Broadcasting Corporation (GBC) for their production and broadcasting services rendered at the 13th African Games, to which the Honorable Minister responded that GBC was paid in excess of $3 million. Go up. The Minister's attention has been drawn to comments made by the Director General of GBC, Obeka Papana Tujem. Obesa Bani Yinedi, I said I can say Papa didn't draw Tiapam Professor, said a cabinet minister we can to a chance say no but Emfa, stating that they did not receive the said amount. We wish to make the following statement to clarify the issues. Afe Ministry Nana Ekau Tienye. A. The Ministry of Youth and Sports through the local organizing committee received proposals from various stakeholders for the production and broadcasting rights for the 13th African Games. Question number 1 about point A, and it said, who were the said various stakeholders and who are those who wanted the broadcasting right apart from GBC? Publish the names. We want to know. I am daring the ministry to publish the names. If a cousin of the president's company was not part of it, I am daring the minister, even his friend was not part of the meeting. Publish the names. Nonsense. I am daring the ministry to publish the stakeholders. I am standing here and asking and saying that the Ministry of Youth and Sports should publish the names of the proposals they received. They are from which company and from who? We want to know. Now I'm telling the man in this house, call me again this morning. I'll give it to you and go away. Nonsense. Some organizations submitted proposals in excess of 6 million. Provision store na mama wo agi 6 million no wo papa kwaku bi cham na dem asa trosha which the ministry deemed excessive. The ministry deemed excessive. Ya fanto me see companies na e cancer wo pay right no Ministry of Youth and Sports publish it. I had a whole somebody here in this house calling himself a big sportsman, calling me and telling me his peace of mind that it is not true. Nonsense. What do you say to some? Also, the ministry in its quest to build local capacity and leave a legacy after the 13th African Games, engage the GBC to become the official broadcaster for the Games. Honestly, so engage GBC to become the official broadcaster for the Games. The other reason for the ministry's decision was that GBC's financial quotation for production and transmission was the lowest. In China, it's not one man production. No. It is. So GBC did not fund at 6 million. Other than 3 companies now was no. One I demand say 1 year Jumano. I am telling the Minister of Youth and Sports, come out. Abaywe, we thieves. Abaywe, we are Crawford. And I am prepared for any rubbish. The other reason for the ministry's decision was that GBC's financial quotation for the production transmission was lowest, with the understanding that GBC will use the services of third parties to assist them implement their obligation. The total agreed amount was 3.6. So the minister forgot 3.6. Let's assume the 3 million excess of 3 million is the 6. Oh, Eradi Yakobon. When so Makuma Dakro Meka Sembia. Subsequently, an agreement was reached between the two institutions, the ministry and GBC. Kosoro. Some ministry, they will come back to tell you, say, a Ministry of Justice and Attorney. Choto. They will come back to tell you that. Maybe sorry, me manon kasao. Me do nyamisa present a piani Ghana information channel. Upa jidu upa jai. Cause me de be ye and really pen kumunipa. Me de be ye yamajuma. Pacho brafombium kakransa. Wako last paragraph way. It's a kaihonibium subsequently. F, final 2, 3. An agreement was reached between two institutions, the ministry and GBC. No state institution can enter into an agreement with another institution which goes beyond $500,000 without the consent of the Ministry of Justice and Attorney. They will come back. From the total amount, EF, G. Don't forget that GBC said they were paid only 105,000. Ministry now quoted 6 million. Omabe ended up at 3.6 Africa G from the total amount of 2.5. From the total amount of 2.5 was in 2 trenches. 1 million and 1.5 on 13th March 2024 and 22nd May 2024 respectively. Another amount of 1 million was paid to third parties. Who are the third parties? Who were they? I am daring the Ministry of Youth and Sports, come out and tell the whole country the names of the third parties. Mekay Afredo, Soni Solo, Sapeja Nebebaha, Wamubeba Betumi was stage in Swa. And let Wamubeba Betumi ha. Afredo catch them and said, Captain Jack, and I said, when you grab me, I said, Afredo, Wamubeba Betumi and me doing me. Another amount of 1 million was paid to third parties. Third parties in Wamia, and yet third party, and yet TY, and IES. Wamia don't know saying. I want to know, Sir President Kazim bin Kamwa. I want to know, Sir Minister of Youth and Sports, Nadam Bin Kamwa. I am telling you, come out again.